What's up guys, welcome to the channel. Today's video is on the Resilient Suppressors Simple Man versus the Diligent Defense Enticer S. So be sure to stay tuned, this is going to be a good one. Before we get started, I need to ask you guys for your all's help. If you've paid attention to the channel, then you know YouTube has unsubscribed several people from my channel. I've had people reaching out saying they've been unsubscribed. So be sure to check and make sure that you haven't been unsubscribed from the channel. You might need to do this periodically. This is a common issue with gun channels and YouTube. If you guys support the Second Amendment, support what we do here, please always hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe with all notifications. This is the best thing we can do to fight against YouTube's anti-2A censorship. Also, be sure to check in the description, find the link to my campsite page. If you have to make any kind of firearm related purchases, I have coupon codes. They're in the title of the links on my campsite page. If I have a coupon code for that website, all these links are affiliate links, and when you make a purchase using one of my links, the channel gets a small kickback, and it really helps out a lot. It makes future videos possible and helps me increase the quality of my videos going forward. On top of that, the sites that I have coupon codes for will definitely save you guys some money. Using my links will never cost you any extra money. And I have coupon codes that range from 8% all the way up to 25% off. There's a link to my campsite page in the description of all my long form YouTube videos. So just remember, anytime you need to make a firearm related purchase, be it ammo, firearms parts, reloading equipment, gunsmithing equipment, anything to do with firearms, always remember, let me go check out Kentucky Tactical's campsite page. It probably got a coupon code that'll save me some money. So with that out of the way, let's get into the video, guys. I've got two really popular cans here, the Resilient Suppressors Simple Man and the Diligent Defense Enticer S. These are very similar cans at a similar price point. And when I made my video on the Simple Man, I had a lot of people asking how does it compare to the Enticer S. So we're going to go over that today and put it on video. First, we'll go over the specs on these cans, some of the similarities and the differences. Starting off with the similarities, both these cans are hub compatible, meaning you can run your choice of mount, whether it be Dead Air Chemo, Q Plan B, Griffin Plan A, Silencer Co ASR. Any hub compatible mount will work in either one of these cans. Both of these cans are made entirely from heat treated 17-4 stainless steel, which is a really good suppressor material. It holds up to high heat well and is a very durable material. Both these cans are fully CNC laser welded, meaning there's no outer tube. All the baffles are welded together and welded to the blast chamber. Both these cans are coated in high temp Cerakote, and both are bored for 30 caliber. Alright, those are our similarities. Let's go over the differences. We do have some slight differences in length and diameter. The Simple Man is 1.615 inches in diameter, where the Enticer S is 1.625 inches in diameter. So some very slight differences in diameter. The Simple Man is 6.575 inches in length. The Enticer S is 6.75 inches in length. Both these cans are priced very similar. You can easily find them underneath that $500 mark. The Simple Man suggested retail price is $525. I was able to find it on Silencer Shop for $479. Do a little shopping, you could probably find it even cheaper. The Enticer S suggested retail price is $515, and I was able to find it on Bauer Precision for $450. The Simple Man is a slightly lighter can at 13.4 ounces with its included mount, where the Enticer S is 13.8 ounces with its included mount. Both cans do include a 5/8 by 24 mount when you purchase the suppressor. The Simple Man is full auto rated, where the Enticer S is not full auto rated, though it is rated for 120 rounds of 5.56 rapid fire, at which they suggest a cool down period. The Simple Man has a fixed end cap, where the Diligent Defense Enticer S is compatible with dead air end caps. So you could run a dead air e-brake on the Enticer S or switch the end cap over to a 5.56 end cap. And our last big difference would be the blast chamber. I'm going to line these cans up at their first baffle line. And you can see the Enticer S has quite a bit more blast chamber, which makes the Enticer S a little easier to run with a mount and a longer muzzle device. You can still do that with a Simple Man, but I've had to go to this extended Griffin mount to make it compatible with my muzzle devices. Now I like both these cans quite a bit. Both companies are really good companies that make a high quality product. As you can see in this test, I'll be running a Griffin compatible mount from Echo Machine. These are extended mounts. I've got an identical mount in each can. And we'll be testing them out on this Bolt Action 300 Blackout. This will be our quietest possible setup. And for our 5.56 platform, we'll be using this 11-inch Brand 2. So now that we got all the specs out of the way, let's get these cans mounted up and see how they perform. Alright, we're going to start out on 300 Blackout. I'll be using this 9-inch Bolt Action build. If you guys aren't familiar with this build, I do have a full video of it on my channel. I'll put a card up on the screen with a link to that video in case you're interested in watching that. I'll be shooting 220 grain AAC 300 Blackout subsonic ammo. If you guys are interested in picking up this ammo, I have a link to AAC ammo on my campsite page. I'll be shooting into the dirt, so all we hear is the shot. I'm going to keep the camera mounted the exact same distance with both cans and both platforms. Alright, Resilient Suppressor Simple Man, 9-inch 300 Blackout Bolt Action. We'll do 5 shots with each can to get that first round pop out of the way and really hear what these cans have to offer. Alright, we got the Enticer S mounted and 5 more rounds loaded up. Diligent Defense Enticer S 300 Blackout subs, 9-inch barrel. Alright, really hard to tell which one's quieter. I do have a noticeable ping coming from the Enticer S. As far as sound level goes, it's really hard to tell any difference whatsoever. I'll put the clips back to back so you guys can tell a little better. Alright, now we're moving on to 5.56. I've got the Resilient Suppressor Simple Man mounted to this 11-inch Brand 2. I chose the Brand 2 for 5.56 because it suppresses really well with this piston system. It tends to sound really good suppressed. So we'll do 5 rounds each of 5.56, starting out with the Resilient Suppressor Simple Man. For 5.56, I am going to use some Ear Pro. 5.56 Resilient Suppressor Simple Man. Alright, now we've got the Diligent Defense Enticer S mounted up. Let's run 5 rounds through that. We'll compare them. Diligent Defense Enticer S, 5.56, 11-inch barrel. Alright guys, that was our 5.56 comparison. Again, I'll put the clips back to back so you get a more direct comparison. Personally, I can't tell any sound difference myself as the shooter. I don't have the fancy thousands of dollars worth of equipment that it requires to be able to accurately test suppressor sound levels. Both these suppressors work really well for a very affordable price. You certainly couldn't go wrong with either one of them. I'm a big fan of both Diligent Defense and Resilient Suppressors. They're both really great companies. Both companies back up their product with a really good warranty to take care of their customers. If you guys are interested in picking up either one of these cans, just do a Google search for Diligent Defense Enticer S or Resilient Suppressor Simple Man. These cans are usually pretty readily available. Guys, don't forget to check out the link to my campsite page in the description of this video. If you're needing to make any kind of firearm related purchases, it could save you some money and it helps out the channel at the same time. Let me know down in the comments which one of these cans you thought was the quietest, which can you like the best, or a can that you think might outperform these cans that are within this price range. Be sure to hit that like button. Liking and commenting really helps out with the YouTube algorithm, so please be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already subscribed with all notifications, and be sure to catch me on the next video.